Welcome back, everybody. I just want to catch up really with some of the things I've been doing over the last few days really, and the last few weeks. So yesterday I was up in Windermere in the Lake District. I've been to Glenridden in the Lake District as well recently. So I'll put up those shots for you in a few minutes. I've also been across to the beautiful North Wales, and my goodness, the autumn colours there were absolutely fantastic, and I hope I can showcase some of the beauty in the shots. The first place we went to on the route up to North Wales was a place called Trofor, and the idea there was to get a shot of 3 sea stacks. I had been there before, but the weather wasn't that great really, and I decided to have another crack at it. So that was our first stop. As you can see here, that the light is quite strong, and actually I didn't get a fantastic shot. I shot a black and white and a colour, and to be honest, both they're just okay shots. I don't think they're my favourite shots by any stretch of the imagination, but I suppose from the two I prefer the black and white shot. I was determined from there to go and catch the best of the light on Anglesey. I'm not sure the name of the lighthouse, but I will show it on screen for you now. And it's funny, we'd often talk about, well, the heading of this vlog is the weather really, and fighting against the conditions. And sometimes when the weather is really bad, you do end up with some superb lighting conditions. And I think honestly, if you can get the timing right in between the passing of the snow showers, not yet, the rain showers, then you're in with a good shot of getting some fantastic light. On Anglesey, I did manage to get a shot I really like. you can see here what happened was the rain started to belt it down, and I was running to this island to get in time for the sunset. There was a couple of people standing in my way. Eventually they moved out of the way, but the issue then was I had a lot of rain splashes on the front of the lens, but to my advantage, when I wiped the lens it was still quite a bit misty, and you can see from this shot it's give it a bit of a dreamy look, which I quite like actually. And yeah, so that was a bit of a struggle getting that shot, but I really like the end result. I'll put up some more shots of that lighthouse towards the end of the vlog, and yeah, I did get a couple of bangers, if I'm honest, that I really like. I suppose the other thing to mention is I've got this new lens. I got rid of my Sigma 12-24 and I bought this bad boy. I've been wanting to use one of these since I've done my basic training at the School of Photography, and I finally managed to get my hands on one that was a total giveaway price, and I'm so pleased. So that's the Nikon 14-24, and the results I got in Wales with it I'm really pleased with. I'll show you again, I'll show you those shots at the end of the video. I've also been buying some of these KF concept filters. My mate Kev was keep banging on about getting magnetic filters instead of the normal screw-in ones, so I took the plunge. In fact, my two daughters bought them for me as a birthday present. So I've been trying them as well. It's a bit, they're a bit hard to get used to at first, but I'm sure once I get the hang of it, I'll be absolutely fine. So moving on from Anglesey, I spent a little bit time in Snowdonia. Is it the National Park? I'm not too sure, but I went and headed to Tryfan. Now I have had a shot of this before, and it wasn't. I don't think it's the best shot. The sky was nice and moody, but I hoped to get a better shot. Here is some of the footage of me going up to Tryfan in the morning, and as you can see, it was early in the morning. It was extremely windy, and at one point my camera actually blew over. The wind was that strong on the side of the hill looking towards Tryfan. Thankfully it landed on boggy and soft ground and there was no damage to the camera, but yeah, my heart was in my mouth for a minute when it blew over. But it was fine. It landed in some bracken and soft ground. So yes, I did get a really nice shot of this. Again, I'll put those up in kind of a montage of images towards the end. And yeah, I was really pleased with the shots that I've got from there. So, and the Nikon 14-24 lens really helped me with those shots. On the final day, we headed to Central Wales and Pistyll Rhaeadr Waterfall. I've been meaning to get a photograph of this for many years, and the last time I visited Wales I wasn't lucky enough to get there, but this time I was determined to get a good shot. The autumn colours were out in all their glory, so it was a fantastic time to get a shot, and this impressive waterfall stands around about 73 metres, so it is something to see. You can park in the visitors car park, but bear in mind there is a charge, and you also have to charge to use the bathroom there, but there is toilets there and a place to get a coffee and something to eat. I do like one of the shots, but the sky proved quite difficult with the subject luminance range. It was quite high, but yeah, again I will put those shots up at the end for you, but here's one just to get us started. What else? Yeah, so the Yorkshire Dales are not far from me, and I got a couple of nice images with lovely side lighting. I particularly like this shot here of a farmer going to his sheep or feeding the sheep. The detail in this and the light I just find is superb. I'll really like this shot. So yeah, that is it for now. Please do join me in the next one. I'll leave you with a slideshow of my favourite images over the last few weeks. As always, thanks for tuning in. Stay safe and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye bye for now. Here is the first of 3 images that I would like you to cast your eye over and maybe give your opinion in the comments should you feel that you wish to do so, and pick which is your favourite of the 3, 1, 2 or 3. In this first image it's still quite blue because the sun hasn't come up above the horizon yet. It is starting to make an appearance to the left, but it still gives a colour cast to the image. I do like the drama of the water flow, and I think the shutter speed is just about right, and I particularly like the clouds and the drama in the shot, but for me there's something missing. The leading line isn't quite there, but it's still a nice shot. In this second image, it's definitely got drama in the water, and the leading line is a little bit better in this shot. Again, I love the clouds, and the sun is starting to come up, as you can see on the left, but it isn't quite there yet. Now, as we move to image number 3, you can clearly see the sun has come up above the hills to the left, and my goodness, look at the difference that harsh light makes on the landscape. It really gives the picture depth, texture and colour, and I really like this shot. The sun is quite strong, but guess what? It just really lifts everything. You can see the tree there in the distance. The leading line is still quite good, and I love the flowers and the rock in the midground there. So yeah, all in all, I think this is the best of the 3. But you make your own opinion, and please do let me know.